Hello and welcome to the monthly reset video. I'm Healthy Emmie if you're new here, and I am all about teaching you and inspiring you on how to live a clean, simplistic, intentional, healthy lifestyle that you feel aligned with. So if you're new, welcome to the family. I can't wait to hear about what your goal is for this month and how you went on last month with your goals. So leave a comment and let me know. And even if you've never seen my face before, tell me what your goal is. I'm so happy you're here. Every month I make a new screensaver for myself, and as the minimalist I am, it looks the same every month. So we're now in February, so this is my new background for February. All right, let's pull up my goals. So under physical health, my goal for January was to continue with my skincare routine. I knocked this one out of the park, honeys. Not only have I done my skincare every day, but also I went the next step and I started to implement a new product into my skincare routine. So I do only use Korean skincare products because they're very gentle on the skin. I don't want to use harsh chemicals on my skin. And I added in a sunscreen. I have been using a sunscreen forever because sun is the #1 cause of skin damage and aging. So please wear a sunscreen every single day, even in the winter. This is when people get the most sun damage, is in the winter because they don't think that they have to wear sunscreen. You do, please do. So I have a new SPF that I'm wearing daily. It's fantastic. It's Korean, of course. That is linked to my Amazon storefront. So I continued on with my skincare routine. I can check that off the list. And you guys can use the same skincare as me if you would like to. I am white as the wall. I am transparent. I seriously glow in the dark. So it is very important for me to make sure that I keep up with my skin, because the lighter your skin is, the quicker it ages, the more susceptible you are to skin damage and skin cancer. And I'm going to look back and say, if I don't take care of my skin now, I know I'm going to look back and say, I should have done it when I was young. So I'm very on top of this. All right, so I can put a check because I achieved that. And now I need to make a goal for February for my physical goals. Okay, for the month of February, I'm going to add in another product to my skincare routine. So I exceeded my goal for January, and I'm going to add a new product. All right, that'll be my goal for Feb. All right, emotional health. So for the emotional health category, my goal was to meditate before every meal. I killed it. I use the app called Insight Timer, and I do a 2-minute meditation every time before I eat. This is a game changer for digestion. You can get yourself into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest and digest before eating. Your digestion is going to be killer. But if you stay in fight or flight, if you stay in the sympathetic nervous system right before you eat, then your digestion ain't going to be so hot. So I did do this. And what's incredible is, let's say I eat 4 times a day and I meditate for 2 minutes before each meal. Okay, well, that's 8 minutes over the course of the day times 7 days a week. That's 42 minutes a week. And over the course of the month, that's hours of meditation. That's 2 hours. That's over 2 hours that my body was in a meditative state over the course of the month. That's going to make a difference on your cortisol levels, on your overall mental and emotional health. So don't underestimate the power of a couple of minutes of just taking a breath to yourself. And even if you work in a stressful environment, you can still meditate. You can still 30 seconds. Breathe deeply, practice box breathing. There's ways to do this. You don't have to be sitting like a Buddha saying, Om. You can do it while you're driving, slowing down your breath, focusing on your breath, and clearing your mind. And then my other goal was to get a massage. And I also did get a massage, and it was fantastic. And I think I'm going to, it's my birthday month. This month is my birthday month. February 19th is my birthday. Any other Feb babies, leave a comment. Let me know. Healthy Mummy is February 26th. So I think I'm also going to do this for the month of February. I think I also want to get a massage for the month of February and make that my goal. I'm going to continue on with my meditation. I think I'm just going to keep up with these goals for the month of February. Maintaining a goal is a goal in and of itself, okay? We don't have to keep moving the goalpost. You can reach the goalpost and maintain those good habits. You don't always have to add on to them. So I'm going to maintain those emotional health goals for the month of February. Mental health. All right, so my mental health goal was to journal every morning and every evening. And I was using 2 journals to do this. One of them was the 5-minute journal, and the other one was actually a journal that was gifted to me from my sister-in-law, Lindsay. So I committed to doing that every morning and every evening. And I did do that. And I actually went as far as I went further than that, honeys. I also, because these are my goals moving forward on top of that, I also wanted to create my own journal topics. That was a moving forward goal of mine, and I actually ended up achieving that. So I gave it the entire month of January of journaling every morning and every evening using the 5-minute journal and the Calm journal, and both of those will be linked below so that you can get them if you would like them. And I learned what I liked and I learned what I disliked. Right from the get-go, there were things that I didn't like, and then there were things that I really loved. But I said, I need to give this a full month so that I can really understand what I like and what I don't like, and not just based off of 2 days of journaling, say what I like and say what I don't like. And the things that I didn't like at first, I ended up being really happy that I did them because they ended up being super helpful. So this just goes to show that if you try something out, you have to give it enough time and commit to doing it for long enough so that you can see the benefits and allow yourself to evolve in what helps you and what you might want to leave behind. So I'm happy I committed to the full month of it so that I could learn the things that I did like and the things that I didn't like so much. What I didn't like about the Calm journal is that one of the things that it asks is what stressed, it's all about what stresses you out. And sometimes I would open it and it would say, what stressed you out today? What did you do to alleviate that stress? It was putting so much energy and fixation on what was stressing me out. And there were some days I would open it and I'd open it in the morning and it would say, what's stressing you out today? And I'd be like, I just woke up like 3 minutes ago. I don't want to think about what's stressful. So where attention goes, energy flows. And if you're filling out a journal every single day about what is stressing you out, then that's all you start to think about is what's stressing you out. And so I started to notice that. And I said, this is scaring me a little bit because I don't want a brain that's always thinking about what's stressing her out. And I said, but I'm going to give this the full month. I'm going to see this through and I'm going to take what I want from it and I'm going to leave the rest, eat the fish and spit out the bones, for lack of a better term. And so I did that with this journal. And I'm happy because in the new journal topics that I've made for myself, and I can show you my new journal that I have for myself, one of the things that's in there, it says optional. Is anything stressing you out today that you want to seek guidance on from others? Is there anything stressing me out today that I want to talk about with other people? Because I don't think that we should hold these things in. Very unhealthy to do so, and it's what 99.99% of people watching this video do. So yes, I am talking to you, the person that has it all together on the outside, but really you're suffering on the inside. Please come to work with me. You don't have to suffer alone. But that's besides the point for right this moment. I put it down as optional so that if something was top of mind stressing me out, I could put it down, but I wasn't forcing myself to find things that were stressing me out on days that were really great. So let me show you my new journal. What I did, I'm a gal that loves a binder. Guys, I was a teacher. Of course I love a binder. I went to Staples. Well, first what I did was I took the 2 journals that I've used over January, over the last month, And I picked out the things that I really loved and were really helpful. And the things that weren't so helpful, I left behind. And then I thought of some questions for my own. And I wrote this out in a Word document, my little journal topics, and I printed out 30 of them. So for the month of February, this is going to be my journal. I went to Staples and I printed all of them out and I got this binder. And so for the month of February, this is the journal that I've been using. It's geared toward what questions I found really helpful for myself. So I'm going to continue this for the month of February. And then probably in March, I'm going to revisit this and I'm going to print out new questions for the month of March, which is great too, because every month I'm going to have different goals. So it can be geared toward the goals for that month. Journal every morning and evening using my own journal topics. All right, my house goals for the last month. My house goals, the first one, yes, I am a minimalist. My first house goal was to get rid of non-necessary items every Sunday. Honeys, did I do that? I actually kept a list so that I can show you everything that I got rid of. So I just wrote this little note that I'm at the point where I'm running out of things to get rid of. If you Google things to get rid of as a minimalist, I've gotten rid of basically everything on there. There's like nothing left in my house to get rid of. So for that reason, I had to be really, really honest with myself about what it is that I'm truly using and what have I not used in months. My air fryer, for example, I haven't used my air fryer in months. Why do I still have it? And the things that you are feeling unsure about, you can put them away in storage. And if a couple months more go by and you haven't missed it, then it's time to get rid of it. So here are the things that I got rid of. I got rid of jewelry. I got rid of cleaning products. I got rid of my Swiffer. I have cleaning ladies who come every 2 weeks, so I don't need a Swiffer for myself, but it was a just-in-case item that I haven't used in years, so I got rid of that. Kitchen appliances. I got rid of my Instant Pot. I got rid of baking sheets that I wasn't using. Why do I need 8 baking sheets? I only need 1 baking sheet. I say, oh, in case guests come over. If guests come over, I'll ask them to bring baking sheets so that I can use them. Clothing. Oh man, did I get rid of a lot of clothing? Yes, that was actually, I'll dip into that in the fashion section, but I am so close to having my capsule wardrobe, my minimalist capsule wardrobe ready. And you best believe I'm going to be doing a video on my capsule wardrobe when that is ready. So definitely look forward to that. Makeup that I wasn't using. Who else? I had a naked Urban Decay naked palette from quite literally the year 2011. Just in case food items I got rid of. So I had things like mustard and ketchup and maple syrup that were just in case my boyfriend needed it that I wasn't using. But if he needs those things, we can Instacart it. We can go to the grocery store and get it. It doesn't need to take up energy and space in my fridge if it's not being used. My sweatsuits. It was time for new sweatsuits. I wear a sweatsuit every day, so it was out with the old and in with the new. And sometimes you just gotta, I've had them for years. It was time to let them go. Cords. I had to be honest with myself about cords. We all hang on to cords, right? Because we're like, but what if we need it for this appliance? You don't even know what appliance it goes to. I had no idea what appliance it went to. So I got rid of cords knowing that worst case Ontario, I can go somewhere like whatever Radio Shack's not around anymore, but whatever the modern day Radio Shack is, I can find out what it is that I need. I can get it on Amazon. I can get it on eBay. The world will not end because I don't have a cord. Books. This was something else I had to be honest with myself about. I have books that I've read already that are nutrition-based books that I hold on to for some reason, but I never dip back into them. And I can get them on Kindle or I can get them on Amazon. If I truly need them, I can get them. Or I can donate them and help other people become healthy. I had a table in my office that I wasn't using, so I donated that. Medicine. I had medicine in my medicine cabinet that it hasn't expired yet. It's going to expire in a couple months, but I haven't used it I used it once when I don't know if I'll get demonetized if I say that I had COVID, but whatever. When I had COVID a couple of years ago, I had Tylenol that was still, or ibuprofen or something that was still in my medicine cabinet. But what if I get sick? If I get sick, I can Instacart Tylenol and baking pans. So yeah, I got rid of a lot of stuff, and I'm at the point now where I'm like, there is literally nothing else to get rid of in my house. So yes, I achieved that. I also did get rid of the just in case food products. What I want to do for my house in the month of March, or the month of February, my plates and my bowls. I want to be so in love with my plates and bowls. I just think they're the most magnificent things. And I eat multiple times a day. I want my bowl to be nice and pretty. And I only have a few. When you have cats and when you have kids, which I only have one, but my cats are my kids, things get broken. Things get knocked off of counters a lot. And a few bowls have been knocked off the counter with soup in them. I want you to guess, was it Bear or was it Versace that did that? Leave me a comment below. Was it my orange cat Versace that knocks the plate off when it has soup in it? Or was it my gray and white cat Bear that did it? Let me know your guess. So I only have like 5 bowls and one of them is chipped. And the plates that I have are starting to crack because they're from the dollar store. So I need new plates and bowls, and I really want to get nice ceramic ones. I can only find ones that are shiny, but I want white matte ceramic low shallow bowls, and I'm on the hunt. So that's going to be my goal for February. I'm going to find new plates and bowls. I also want to get new dish towels and serviettes. So the dish towels that I have were gifted to me, and they don't match my home aesthetic. So I've used them for a couple years, but now it's time for me to get the ones that I'm going to have for life. And the serviettes that I have were also gifted to me, and I love them. But the problem is my mom got them at Home Goods. And when you get something at Home Goods, it's like, you're never finding that again. So I need to get new serviettes that I can buy online. And when it's time for new ones, I can continue to buy the ones that I've already had. Primary foods. In terms of fashion, my goal for January was to book a Plato's Closet appointment and decide on everything that was going for what I was going to donate. Well, not only did I do both of those, but I actually went to Plato's Closet and I already got rid of everything. So I knocked that out of the park. So my goal for February for fashion, I think I'm going to set a really lofty goal for myself. Because here's the thing, my capsule wardrobe will never feel perfect. And I need to stop waiting until it does feel perfect. So I'm going to set a lofty goal for myself, and I can't believe I'm doing this. I am going to make a capsule wardrobe video. Wait, guys, this is crazy that I'm doing this because it's not ready yet. But you know what? What is ready? Ready is a lie. Ready is a myth. Ready does not exist. We're just going to do it. If we wait until I'm ready, we're going to be waiting until this hair is gray. Okay, my goal for content creation for the month of January was new YouTube thumbnails. Yes, I did do this. So let me pull up my YouTube channel so I can show you. All right, so before the month, before my thumbnails were very, attention grabby, so to speak, a lot of different colors. And, there's the blue and the green and the red, and it was very noisy. But the reality of who I am is I am somebody that is very simplistic and clean and light and bright, and I like things to be organized. And so I started to make more thumbnails that are more so aligned with the aesthetic that I love. So I love this one. I love this one. And the thing is, I like this one. They might not perform. They're not as eye-grabbing, as attention and like, in your face. But I'm not an in your face kind of person. That's not who I am. And that's what was really bugging me about especially the Instagram reels that I was doing like in the summer, the trending content with all the colors and the lip syncing and all of that. I'm like, this is not who I am. I am much more put together and clean and simplistic. And I don't like loud, noisy, messy. That's not who I am. And so I've been trying that out this month. And I've been liking it. And you know, I would rather, when I'm on my deathbed, I want to be proud of the content that I have, and I want my legacy on my channel. Wow, I've actually never thought of it like this. Like, when I die, what happens to my YouTube channel? Wait, that's crazy. That's crazy that YouTube videos are going to be around of people that have passed in like hundreds of years. That's insane. Imagine, like, history is going to be so easy for kids. Imagine if we could have watched like Abe Lincoln's YouTube channel or listened to Martin Luther King's podcast. Like, imagine if those things were around, or the fireside chats from FDR were like a weekly podcast. That's wild. But anyway, I would rather have a video with less views on it and have it be one that I feel really proud of and aligned with than have a video with 10 million views that is not representative of who I am. Let's talk a little bit about my goals for February then, because I did that. Did I get inspired by aesthetic content? Yes. Am I doing my reset videos? Yes. And I wrote a little reflection here. And here's what I want to do with content creation. Because I really, with my YouTube channel, the way that I feel trends are going in terms of, you know, what I do is getting the information can be done through a quick Instagram reel, a quick short. I can teach through those, and then I can build connection with you through YouTube. So what I want to do more of in February, all right, let's try this out and let's see how it goes. For February, I'm going to try teaching through short form video. And then, why is that bullets and not numbers? Ooh, that's no good. We can't have that. Whatever. I'm going to teach through short form content, and then I'm going to build connection through long form content. So the eat with me's, for example, when we just sit down and have a meal together, I'm going to have my YouTube videos be a lot more casual, laid back. I just set up the camera, press record as I'm making a meal, and we can make a meal together or eat a meal together, and I can talk about whatever it is that's on my mind. And of course, it's still going to be educational and beneficial, but it's not going to be the structured, here's 5 ways to do this, here are the best foods for weight loss. That is more so going to be in my short form content on my Instagram. And I have a TikTok too, which kind of goes into the content creation side of things. I think I'm going to make a goal for myself. So this is like my IG YouTube goal. I don't know what is going on here with trying to build this list. So that's like my IG and YouTube goal. I love, like, such a primary food of mine is video creation and videography. And I kind of just want to go over to TikTok, and I have a TikTok, but I kind of just want to have fun over there and make some aesthetic content and just have fun in the month of February. Why not? What do I have to lose? Followers? If I lose followers for doing things that I truly love, then perhaps they weren't the ones to follow me, and that's okay. There are plenty of people on this earth. So I think I'm going to make this goal for myself. This is lofty. So my goal for TikTok is to have fun, in all caps. Have fun with aesthetic content. Let's just have some fun over there. Let's just see how it goes. Okay, my educational goal for the month of January was to read at least one book that positively impacted my life. I did read 2 books. One of them was The Comfort Crisis. If you're a client of mine, read this book. It is about how we are too comfortable, and discomfort is something that we tend to escape, and we don't grow because of it, because we're so comfortable. So that was the first thing, and I'm recommending it to my clients because growth and change is uncomfortable. We have to embrace that. And then I also read another book that I didn't love, and I don't want to talk badly about the book because truly I feel bad because I know that the person that read it put a ton of work into it and it's helped a lot of people. So I did read another book that I'm not going to recommend it. And that's that. Now, for my educational goals for February, I've started to do this in the month of January. And so I'm going to make this my goal for February, which is going to be con español. So I'm going to watch every show with Spanish subtitles. Hablo un poco de español, pero no sé toda la lengua y quiero saber toda la lengua. Así que voy a ver televisión con subtítulos y aprender más español. How'd I do? So yeah, I know a good amount of Spanish and I want to be fluent at some point. And I've done courses. I did Spanish with Paul. I bought him for a year and I did it for a year and then I bought it for another year and I can't keep just buying it every year. So we're going to the Spanish subtitles. Let me know what your goals are, at least one goal for this month. Leave a comment and I can't wait to see you all next month. Bye.